Hello to everyone. Hi, you guys. I hope everyone is doing okay. So today is Friday, and Friday is Dollar Day at the thrift store. So if I can find items to sell for $1, then you know that is awesome. Sometimes I find a lot. Okay, I wanted to mention something to you. The Poverty Princess, here's her. The Poverty Princess is all one word. Sharon Sartori, Sartori. And there's a space between Sharon and there's a space between her last name. And I gave her a shout out one other time and I forgot about that. So she's been doing some good crafts, you guys. I've been busy. Today I'm going to try to get a battery for my watch, if I can. So I'm working on the reset thing, you know, like listening to music from a long time ago, and it's putting me in a really good mood. And when I was very young, my best friend's sister was a hairstylist, and I thought she was the most glamorous thing in the whole wide world, and really she was. And she worked in Fashion Valley, and so I said that was for me, and really doing hair was the most, it was the easiest thing for me in the world. It was like a fish in water. And so what happened is I worked a lot as a hairdresser when I was young. And then I was maybe in my 50s, I decided that, no, I must have been 40 something. I decided I was going to become a nurse. And so as I'm doing this reset, I see how, you know, working 3 jobs and doing this full-time nursing stuff, I stopped doing a lot of the things that I really liked doing, like crafts, and you know, I was into a lot of things, but I stopped doing those because I was so busy. And one time this lady said to me, she works in the library, you know, they know everything, you don't read much. When I moved, I filled a dumpster with my nursing books, and I would read at night until 2 in the morning and later, year after year after year. So I was taking up a lot of my energy, working all day and studying all night, although I wouldn't undo that. And so in a way, my hairdressing, you know, suffered because I was studying so much. And I was taking various classes. I'm an EMT, I'm a phlebotomist. You know, I was like doing all this stuff at once. And I'm really glad. I'm also extremely healthy for my age. I think that all that activity had something to do with it. But as I was resetting, you know, going back, you know, trying to take my brain, the whole brain back to when I was younger. And since I've been doing that and listening to the music, I really feel good. And so someone mentioned now the hippie stuff is called the bohemian. Yeah, that is true, but I was trying to tell my son, you know, they try to recreate, and it's never exact. It might have had something to do with the economics and all of that too. People have a lot more money these days. So for one thing, when I was younger, I wouldn't touch sugar. I go, forget it. That stuff is poison. It's going to make me fat. It's going to wreck my teeth. And I mean, I went for many, many years, most of the time when I raised my son. But I have ditched that. I'm not doing that. In fact, I was mad I couldn't find my big bag of candy. I wanted to eat my licorice today when I was out. So there was good comments that you guys made, and there were some good comments. I did a video on clones, and there were some really good comments. You know, what they're so good about is they make you think. And so one of the comments was, if I understood it right, was God only creates one soul, so the clone has to be a demon. So I was thinking about this, and somebody asked me, where did you get your information on clones? Okay, when Dolly the sheep was first cloned, I just happened to be taking some science classes, and this was big news. Then there was the Raelians, and the Raelians were connected with aliens, and the Raelians said they had cloned a human. They've cloned cats, and they say they can't clone dogs. And there's photos. You can go under the internet. You can look up Raelians. And as of late, there has been videos on clones. And some of the things they're saying is kind of very interesting. Like the face will be extremely asymmetric. One side of the face is very enlarged, or little ears, you know, strange. Like little bit of deformities, but of the face, and I have seen that, but that could just be genetic. But back to the, if there's clones, they're indwelt by devils. I don't know about that. You know, it's like all this in vitro fertilization. So I assume that now this was an assumption because I never really looked this up, and so that's why the comment was so good. I'm going to be investigating this. I just assumed that they would take a viable egg and remove the nucleus and put the nucleus of the clone person in it. I'm not sure about that. But I'm not sure when it came to Dolly. Dolly the sheep was a mammary gland. That's why the scientists named her Dolly Parton. Scientists, barbiturates, Barbiturates was named after an addictive girlfriend, Barbara. So, you know, I was into science. Yeah, I was feeling my brain with this crap but anyway, so, I'm not sure how they do the clones. I'm going to try to figure that out. And if I do, I'll tell you guys. Or if any of you know, if you can leave it in the comments, that would be super. The comments have been really good. So, as for the clones not having a soul, first of all, everything that is created, I think, is created by God. There's some scripture somewhere, I am the Lord your God, there is none other. So I think that's pretty much true. I think the clones, first of all, I think there are clones. Definitely there are. Even before the Raelians. What the Raelians did is they said, we have cloned the first person, and then they said, no, we haven't. But most likely the clone was hidden. So anyway, this is an interesting, very interesting topic. And I think they're all around us. We just don't know. And another thing is, you know, I did lots of videos on aliens, and it's not a popular subject. It made me lose almost all my views and half of my subscribers. Just like in one day, boom, we're sick of you and your alien stuff. I did a chat on aliens, and that was the one and only chat that I got some really nasty comments, and I laughed because the color was off, and some lady said my makeup looked like it starts with a whore and it rhymes with door. And what it was is the color was off and everything was just crazy. My hair was like crazy red, and I have a photo somewhere of that, and I really love it because it cracks me up. So the comments were really good. And so I posted the Halston video for you guys to see on Twitter if you want to see it. And so, as you know, I do resale. So I retired when I was 62, and I have spent hours and days and weeks. It's like one of these obsession things like the studying. And I was never really into fashion. I was a hairstylist. I was into hair. I could tell you any hair that was going to be in style. In fact, in a lot of the videos, I must say I do better hair than that. But anyway, it was frustrating because there's very little footage of the actual Halston clothes. I mean, there's a little, but not much. And there's very little stuff on him. I don't know if they did that on purpose, or if the people who had control of the film, just don't release that much of it. And so I thought, well, I'll watch what there is. I'll just watch it over and over because it's very, very fascinating to me. And last night, these people have such incredible energy. Last night, I was sleeping and I was dreaming like a literal fashion show. And I knew it was Halston. And the models, I recognized the models. And so it was like I dreamed up subconsciously, but I think it's the energy that still remains, these clothes, and they were so beautiful. So that was really nice. Also, his friend, I forgot his name, the one that did the windows and his art for the photography, was another real genius, and that was innovative. And I remember looking at Vogue magazines and looking, and you know what, in the thrift stores you cannot find any Halston stuff. I've never found one little thing, nothing. I'm going to be looking for it now. I have found some Versace stuff a little bit. I found some Chanel stuff. I found some, almost anything else, but not Halston. And another thing, I thought if I could find some of those old Vogue magazines, I've never seen one. I'm looking for those. So if you're in thrift stores and you find them, those could be invaluable if you want to sell them. I wouldn't sell mine. Okay, now. So today I'm going to be trying to think of one money-saving tip. You remember yesterday was eat more vegetables and find the fullest containers. And I'm going to be trying to come up with one recipe, and yesterday was the tuna melt. I think I'm going to make that tonight. That sounds really good. If you want to buy yellowfin tuna, I think the cheapest is Walmart. So I'm looking for 12 shirts and 8 jeans in the thrift stores. So I bought 4 shirts, but one's for the cruise, so that doesn't count. So I count 3 shirts. Possibility when I go up there today, I could find everything. You never know. Okay, so I don't have to buy a Christmas dinner because my son's wife was having the baby on Thanksgiving. I was having my son on Christmas. That was a bummer. Okay, so I have all the food and everything, but here is some of the stuff I am going to be making. Rice Krispie treats and or popcorn balls, the kind with marshmallows. Festive cheese balls, if I can find the recipes. Those are very yummy around the holidays with some good nuts. Fudge, my 5-minute fudge, if I can find the recipe. If not, I'll just come up with a recipe. Hot chocolate. I'm just going to buy some dollar boxes of hot chocolate. Dates, and then I stuff them with walnuts and roll them in powdered sugar. I love that at the holidays. Divinity. Okay, I bought some. I ate 95% of it. I still have a couple pieces, but if I can, I want to make some. All kinds of fun cookies. Gingerbread houses. Okay, I like to make them with with graham crackers, and I make the royal frosting. I have to get the recipe, and what I do is I set I put the house, you know, the 4 walls, and I set that in the refrigerator to harden it up, because I eat my gingerbread houses. Then I put the roof on with a lot of frosting, and I set that. And then I'm able, and I like to decorate it with Red Hots, because the royal frosting, and you can go under Safari and find it, is very, very delicious. I want to make some banana bread or zucchini bread. And in my stockpile, I have packages of banana bread. I like at Christmas time to make chocolate cream pies. Those are tasty. This is not like when I was young and I was doing the reset and I wouldn't touch sugar. And I thought, oh, forget it. Life is too short. Candy cane cookies, you know, the kinds you roll out and then you roll them together and it's red and white. I will make some of those. And hot apple cider. Now you can buy the packages. I used to make it from scratch. Today when I'm at the dollar store, I'm looking for cotton yarn so I can crochet some more. I think I have mine here. The other one I'm making is bigger, and I'm making it orange with the blue trim. And so out of one package, I can usually make 3 of them, which is weird. Okay, and then I had one of my brilliant ideas. Yes, another one. Okay, how about a pasta meal once a week? Not every night of the week, because, you know, you want a varied diet. But, okay, macaroni and cheese and pigs in a blanket. I might make that tonight. And so, you know, that's one meal out of the way. Okay, and then next week would be tuna casserole or tuna melts. That would be good. I got a good recipe. Spaghetti and meatballs or lasagna. So I've got 4 of them. And then I found my old beef stroganoff recipe. So those 4 would be really super duper for you know, like a meal plan. One night would be a pasta thing. So that's what I'm doing, and I'm on my way, and I'll see what I find. Okay, you guys, please like, comment, and subscribe, and God bless you all.